Hey, planner friends. I am about to set up my next week in my bullet journal. And this is how this week is going. It is Thursday right now. So yeah, so trying to get that one done. And the week before, I'm absolutely loving how my October setup has been going. Yeah, I have like literally nothing bad about this. So I did add in an editing to-do list, because I have so many darn sessions to do this week or this month. So that's that. Hoping to get this one done today. We'll see. My son has a half day. Yeah. Today and tomorrow. We have conferences here soon. But yeah, so trying to get this done because this weekend will be a busy one with a bunch of stuff going on. And then I don't think I ever put up my meal plan. I think I did this on my own too. Not too much, just got that done. I did do a social media calendar also. Again, I don't think that I filmed that, but came out super cute. And this is actually going to be inspiration for my last week that I've started setting up also, which I'm kind of glad to see that I have these ones. Anyways, because I was doodling everything out. So we'll see how that goes. The other thing I'm going to work on real quick today is getting my journaling pages all set up because I am super behind. Last time I journaled was the 7th and it's currently the 13th. And the biggest thing that I've put in my bullet journal is a cleaning tracker, which I need to like put a title on this still, but I didn't start it until yesterday. But mainly this is set up for October and November because that will be the last months in this bullet journal. I only have a few more pages and I'll be switching over to my Christmas planner, Christmas bullet journal, which hopefully will be here this weekend. That's a whole different story, but yeah, set up for October. These are daily tasks that I would like to get done: making the bed, doing a load of laundry, washing the dishes in the counter, and cleaning the counters off. And then every day I've set up a different room to be cleaned, and I have weeks 1 through 9 because that's how many weeks left I have in the 2 months. But I didn't start until week 2. It's quite okay. I knew going into this, like I started this pretty late. So what I've kind of just done is go through and I could have just left it out, but my mind was telling me I could not. Get crazy sometimes on like the things that we do in these bullet journals. Anyways, so working week 2. So like yesterday I wiped the counters down, wiped the fridge down, and swept or mopped. I just swept. I actually really need to go back and at least clean the microwave today. I never did get to that. Today we are going to at least pick up the bedroom, hopefully maybe vacuum. We are not changing the sheets today though, because I just did that this weekend. So we won't need to change the sheets until next week. So yeah, so I think that this is definitely going to help me. But yeah, I want to, like I said, get next week done. So let's get started.
Alright guys, so we are going to get started with this spread. We are just going to take a straight edge and use my Papermate Flare pen. This is just the pen that I like to use in this one. I did see another bullet journalist, when they went to a B5, use this pen just because it is thicker. I think you can get away with it a lot more than you can in like an A5 with a nice thick line, but regardless, honestly, I love thick lines, so I probably would use a Papermate Flare in all of my journals. Also, this one, or this pen is just, in this journal, the one that does not smear. It dries the quickest and doesn't smear. You'll see it smear sometimes when I go a little bit too quick, or when I don't wipe the edge, as you can see right there, of my rulers. Some ink will pile up on that. So Had to take a quick drink of some iced coffee right there. We are just doing a simple vertical spread with Saturday and Sunday split apart. You are going to see that I kind of forget to stamp out Sunday down there. I do it later. Once I figured it out, I was like, oh, this video is way too long already. I'll just do it when I go off camera. So you will see on the pictures at the end that I end up doing that back. So I really do love how this one came together. It was a little bit of a play off of the cover page of my October and just doing all of the doodles. So yeah, it really came out pretty cute. I'm currently actually using this spread this week and loving it. Now, excuse me, I'm sorry. I do believe that I probably could have put a box on the left-hand page at the bottom and shortened up that vertical. Do I need a whole page for a checklist every day? No, but this Monday, I've made it pretty close to the end of that box, as this Monday has been crazy busy. But all right, so I just put some washi that I will never use down. So of course we all have that washi that comes in, a pack, and you'll never use it. This is like some like New Year's Eve type confetti. I just probably will never use this, and even if I do use it, I'm never probably going to use all of it. So I just put this down to mask the edges of these boxes. You are going to have to do like every other one. So as you can see, because I had to like go in the inner box type thing. I don't know. But you will have to do every other one. And this is where I kind of just forgot to do that lower box. Again, it's not that big of a deal. So I am just using the Halloween stamps that I have been using throughout the month and that I used on the cover page. I will have everything linked below. They are just very affordable Amazon stamps that I'm using this time. I know that stamps from little shops, though I do want to support my small businesses like Lawn Fun and Paper Person and Allie Edwards and all of those amazing stamp shops. Sometimes, especially right now with the inflation rates and everything, a lot of people just raised the prices of their stamps even more, which I totally understand why they have to. But I just cannot buy that pricey of stamps for every single spread that I'm wanting to do, or every single month, I guess I should say. So these ones are quite affordable. I found 2 sets of stamps. One was $6.99, I believe, and one was $7.99. And that would be pretty much the price, if not a little bit more, of stamps from a smaller shop. So again, like I said, I would love to, purchase from the small businesses, but my budget is a little on the tight side right now. So my first idea of all of this was that I was going to doodle all over these, and then I seen that they put some washi, like just a little strip of washi tape over the center to write the days of the month, or the numbers of the month, or the days, the numbers of the days. There we go. I quickly found out, you'll see here when I get done doodling, that you need paper washi to do that, obviously. That's pretty much what they were doing, because the washi that I was using is plastic, smooth, and I wasn't writing on that. Unless maybe a Sharpie might write on it. I didn't want to get up and get my Sharpies. So, all right, just moving that washi to the outside of those boxes. You're going to see where once I did that, yep, I got it all over my hands, and now I'm getting smudges on the paper, and I was so mad. I was like, But doing the same exact thing, not trying to think about it too much. And for the most part, every stamp that I picked up, I would just stamp it 2 or 3 times, most of the time twice, unless it was one of the smaller ones. And again, with no rhyme, no reason, and trying not to think about it too much, so that it did look not so uniform, I guess I should say. So instead of the bats for these 2 boxes, I did choose the little spider just to mix it up a little bit. And and the pumpkins that I chose for this one had faces instead of not faces. So we chose jack-o'-lanterns, not pumpkins, right? So yeah, so just changing it up a little bit for these 2 boxes. Oh, it looks like I also chose the spider web because I chose the spider. So like I said, I love how this came out, and yeah, it's been kind of crazy how monochromatic and black and white this month has been. I definitely did not go into the month planning to be so black and white. It just is kind of how the month has come out to be. So but otherwise I'm liking it. Just a little pops of color here and there, which my pops of color will be the title. All right, let's pull the washi off, and this is where the magic is. I love when you pull it off and you get all those amazing straight lines. All right, so here is where I try and put the washi on. This is where I did think that I was going to get my pop of color, this orange washi. It came in a huge set that I got from Amazon. Again, pretty affordable. There isn't a ton of washi on each one, but honestly, I mean, who needs like 10 yards of washi, right? Needed one more little stamp there. I thought it was a little too, a little too empty. Anyways, I was going to use my white pen again. Like, first of all, you can see it obviously, so that wasn't going to work anyways. And then it wasn't even writing, so I was like, oh, it's probably because of that plasticky coating on top of the washi. So I was like, yeah, definitely needed the paper washi. So if you're going to do that, just it's out there. It's called paper washi pretty much. Just be on lookout for that. So improvised and grabbed a black piece of paper, and I just used my 1-inch circle punch and wrote in my numbers, jazzed it up a little bit with some false stitching type thing. You do have to remember that these gel pens do not dry as quickly as all the other ones. And here I am, I'm like, well, first of all, this isn't the easiest thing to do because they are pretty little. And then every time I picked it up, I would smudge it. So I'm like, we're going to put them down first. Then we're going to, and I'm like, oh wait, no, the 18 is done. As long as I don't touch it, it's done. We're going to put these down with some double-sided tape, and then we will go ahead and put our numbers and do our stitch on them. Worked a ton better because then they stuck on the paper and you didn't have to use your finger to hold it down. So yeah, adding these, I think just definitely was super cute. And you could, if you don't have black paper, you could definitely just use a black marker and draw a circle, right? So super easy concept. I'm like, oh wait, I never checked what the dates were and wanted to make sure that I was actually doing the right dates before I kept on going. It was. The next thing that we are going to work on is the October. Oh, we got to stamp one more, or punch one more. But we are going to work on the October part of this. Just using our Tombow markers. It looks like I was using 993 for the orange. The pencil was going to show through. It was starting to show through. So I was like, oh, we need to erase that. Not perfect, as my line kind of crept up a little bit there. But you know what? Good enough for me. Jazzed it up a little bit with just a couple of little line and dots. And added a drop shadow with N95 in the Tombow markers. Here we go. Yep, see my markers come out. Trying to find that. And always looking for that N95, right? N95 is the perfect marker for your drop shadows. It's just a hint, and I believe, yep, I was gonna say, I believe we go down the sides also and do some drop shadows. And it is, like I said, it is the perfect gray for just a hint of gray, and to give you that drop shadow effect. So this is about it though, guys. Oh, I am gonna just do, you know, some hand lettering of my days of the week. Let me know how you guys are shaping up. I would love to hear what your themes are going to be for November. I'm struggling just a little bit on trying to figure out what my theme is for November, as here in Michigan, we don't have much fall left. It definitely turns more cold, as we literally had snow today, just some sleeting rain. And I'm not that great at doodling for, like, you know, turkeys or pies, so I gotta figure it out. So I'm looking for some stamps. If you have anything in mind, let me know. Thank you guys so much for being here. Definitely hit that subscribe button if you are new, and I will see you in the next one. The only thing left is just the pictures to show you that doodling. I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.